Hello everyone, welcome to Kumari Pallavi 19. So this video is all about my 1 year experience at Barpeta, Assam. So I hope this will be beneficial for the candidates who will be in future residing at Barpeta for work purposes. It was 25th of May 2023 when we went to Barpeta for the first time to search our school. I was posted in a school in remote area in Barpeta district. The block is Barpeta. This place is named as Bhoiraguri. And we had mixed feelings at that time whether we would join the school or not. Let's examine the environment there. So a lot of questions were going on in our mind, but we we headed towards that institute. After approaching, I will talk the journey later on, but our journey was like we started at around 5 a.m. in the morning, and as we were in our private car, so it took less hours. So within 5 hours or so, or within 4 hours or so, we reached Barpeta, and it was really difficult for us to find the school there because it was the first time, but we somehow managed. And while driving to the school, we really came across some wrong roads as shown in Google, and there were so many roads to the school that we got confused. And when we entered the area of Hajo on our way, I really got mesmerized by the beauty of that place, the greenery all around. As you know, I am a nature and wildlife lover, so whenever I see birds, trees, lakes, or any other forested area, I really get surprised, and it's really a new experience or a thrilling moment for me which I really want to capture. And somehow we reached, and we on our way we saw the paddy fields. At that time rice harvesting was going on because it was end of May, and as this area of Barpeta is prone to flood, so flood is a regular feature. Flood is a feature each year, but a very lovely experience. And so somehow we reached at around, I think, 10 or 9:30 we reached, and we met the colleague there. We met four of the colleagues. Actually there were five, but one teacher was teaching in other school under the category attachment, and we really were happy to meet them. And we only the family members only went, and they gave us contact number of the house owner where we could take the house rent. And that day only we came and searched for a hunted for a house, and we got a room. I think it was a 2 room apartment, and for the time bound for the 1st of June we just kept that room by giving an advance payment of 1000, so that we could keep the room whenever it is necessary. So the joining date was 1st of June 2023, and We went there on 1st of 2023 and joined the school, joined at the block, and we shifted to that room. And after a few days, after sorting of some problems, actually we get a time period before the joining, and so oh, it's very. If you are getting bored, I'm very sorry, but I'm really excited to share the first day experiences with you all. Then we, after completing the documents submission and joining, we came back to the house, and after that I think we had our lunch at Barpeta only at 1st of June, but at 25th of May we had our lunch at this one, a good restaurant Hajo. I At this time I just forgot the name. If I recalled it, I will write it on the screen. Then I think I started doing classes from 6th of June, and now I have completed exactly 1 year at Barpeta. First, I we were for few days at a room, which was our first room at Barpeta. I think we were there for only 19 days. I also, after that we shifted to another apartment due to the water reason, because as I have already mentioned that it is a flood area, so flood prone zone. That basement of that first apartment was very low, where water could easily enter every time the rain showers. So after we shifted to this apartment, and it's been 1 year in the new apartment. You have already seen both the apartment in my blogs. And talking about the way to school, the distance between the apartment and the school is almost 8 kilometers, and it is through the ponds, fisheries, cormorants, which are the birds who I see sitting at on the tree for fish. Then we have to cross 5 markets. During the journey from room to school, I made some friends. Means these friends are all our colleagues of different schools, and the whole of 1 year I taught at school. This is a lower primary school at Boyaguri, and all the minority people are there. And then I did 3 or 4 trainings based on FLN, then ECCE, then CWSN. The training blocks you have already seen. We used to take part in lot of activities. Then they used to provide the meals. So those were the happy times, and whatever we learn at training, we used to implement them at school. And talking about the students, there are a large number of students. Our school are The last year our school had 178 students, and this year it is around 163. And whole of the journey I felt sick many a times due to the um, unbalanced diet, because I was not having food regularly. Uh, Earlier, my mother used to take care of me while, especially while having food. But when you shifted, when you become independent, you have to rely on yourself many a times. Although I stayed there at the room with my father, actually I am a very family person. I love my family, home, and as well as obviously the work. So I really can't miss them. Me and my father shifted to Barpeta. My mother and my brother used to be at home. So we are somehow managing and balancing out both the home and our workplace. And whenever it is weekend, and or we get puja holidays, bihu holidays, then such type of holidays, then you used to come to home. And so somehow it is going on, and how time has passed, we really get surprised sometimes. And it was all a bitter experiences, mix of bitter experiences and good experiences as well. Talking about the colleagues again, they are very funny, cool, down to earth personalities, and I'm really happy to have them. I'm really grateful. And so this area, when we go from Guwahati direction to via Hajo, via Mukalmua, Dolakal road, then we enter to the first area like Senga of Barpeta. Then after traveling a few kilometers, I think 15 kilometers or so, we reached Nogam. So we stayed at Nogam. Then from Nogam, I used to travel to school daily. And I have seen harsh weather, storm on my way to school. And at that time, I really feared. For the first time, I really feared. But gradually, I adapted to that situation. And I have seen animal labor a lot in Barpeta. Like they used to use horse, then buffalo, and I really feel pity for the horse because they used to carry heavy tree logs, heavy trees on their back and travel. Then I have seen animal husbandry, including sheep, goat, cow, and all. And moreover, I one thing I really care about that reason is that there is hygiene and sanitation problem. There is you know that no latrine issues are there, means they used to have mostly kacha ones. So I think the government should take initiative in converting that place into a very well developed one in the coming days, so that people of that area get good facilities and improve their lifestyle a little bit. Then talking about the festivals there, I have seen the Ra Mahotsav. It is celebrated 11 days at Nagaon. Actually, the Rag celebration is quite different from our areas. In our area, people used to dance while wearing the costumes of god and goddess. But in that area, talking about Nagaon or Borpeta, I have seen that Rag is completely different. It is like a fair. It is like keeping the idols of god and goddess at a place, and we have to watch them. Then singers are bought for singing, and other things are similar, but this one, no, people and the idols are really different. Both of the at both the places. Then during this Bihu, means 2024 Bohag Bihu, I have seen I I went to the workshop, Bihu workshop, which was held for I think 7 days. One day I went there and took clip. I hope you have already watched that video on my channel. If not, then go through the playlist. You will get to see that video. So workshop was there, but Bihu function is not that all big like in our place. In our place, it's like a huge celebration, but at Nogao, it is not like that. Then, uh, then flood is a very major concern. In 2022, as per sources, the flood rise to a very high level. Last year also flood was high, and this year also. But this year I have seen means a lower level rise in flood. It is good for the people there only. Then searching for home is a very difficult concept there because rented homes are not available, although they are made these days, but earlier it was quite difficult for the servicemen to stay there and work there. Now only the areas are developed, and almost all the facilities, basic amenities are available at Nagaon and Bhoiraguri. For official purposes, we have to go to Barpeta, and the educational block is at, I think, Mikwakusi. We have to hire a e-rickshaw. Then the treasury office is at Muslim Patti or so, means other offices are at the center of Barpeta town. And I used to go to school by a rickshaw or a auto. These two all are only available. Actually, I have not taken any scooty there to drive to school. I haven't learned to drive a scooty yet. That I have to say, but in future I might learn. I don't know. Then roads are very bad. Roads conditions are worsened, and roads needs to be constructed regularly. And I have seen that among the shop, the furniture shops, the jewelry shops are highlighted. As I have already told that basic facilities are there, and nature people is very helpful as far as I am concerned or as per my experience. And okay, I don't have many friends, but I make quality friends. So but the awareness to education at Poiraguri is very low. We have to try our level best to spread awareness um, about education among the guardian as well as students. We need to encourage them to the top level so that we can get good citizens in future. And I have once visited Saraswati Puja with one of my colleague come friend, that is Sumi. I have made quite a few friends of Barpeta, and they are very sweet. So as I am filming this video, at this time my transfer is in progress. I might get transferred to my hometown very soon, and the idea of making this video was in my mind for quite a long time. And so if you need any information regarding how to stay at Barpeta for work purposes, do email me or do comment down below. I will definitely reply you. I will try to help you with the information that is available to me right now. Let's talk about some of the difficulties that I faced here. First of all, it was searching the room for rent. Then after that, traveling to school via bed road. Then I miss my home a lot. My father also missed the home because here we used to have a lot of work together. But at Barpeta, when you are confined, you are just confined to one work. Means here we can do a lot of other works. Means not for earning, but that household work also. Then my mother was handling alone, and I miss my grandma. She used to stay with me as a roommate. So I miss all those. I miss the roads of Jagi Road, my hometown, where I used to walk. I rarely use any rickshaw while traveling, and all those things, because when you were born at your hometown and you spend a long years here, after that when you shift to a new place, it takes time to get adapted, to get adjusted to the new environment. And honestly speaking, I got adjusted after only gradually after only 8 months. People used to ask me that how you were feeling there, means what is your experience there. some people of Barpeta have already settled at Jaggi Road, and they used to ask me that how is you feeling staying there. So I told them that okay, it is average, it is good, and I am trying to adjust because for someone who is homesick, who used to stay at home, it's really difficult for them to get adjusted and shifted to a new place. And so at that time, I really miss. And then whenever I used to be at home, I used to practice my hobby. Also, uh, practicing one's own hobby is very difficult there because I have to carry all my equipment there. Talking about the language, the students used to speak Bangla in the minority tongue. Then the school is Assamese medium. We speak in Assamese. And Borpeta has a local language which is quite interesting to learn. And over the year, I have learned a lot of words which I might try sometimes. And sometimes, due to the slip of tongue, I do reply in Borpetia language. So that's all in today's video. Hope you got a lot of information regarding my stay at Barpeta, and thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.